So much talent in this field as we await the lights to be illuminated. Here we go. They're off and we're running. The long drag on a small displacement motorcycle to turn number 1, and it looks like the 96, our pole sitter Gus Rodeo, will have his way as real estate trying to be found by a lot of different riders. That's going to push some wide.
I think Avery got in there a little bit deep and pushed another rider out just a little bit. Couldn't get a number on it, but yeah, looking at 48 there, Vandenbroek gets a good start to jump himself up into second place right off the bat. But look at Gus Rodeo put his head down through these S's on the opening lap. He's already created just a little bit of a gap, Greg. Greg, we're going to see some drafting right now as they come on the back straightaway. Max Toth, he is right there in third, as is Davis in fourth. So two of our non-finishers yesterday are already making an impact on today's race.
Pass for the lead as the 48 will take over. Max Van goes, and it looks like Gus Rodeo and the 96 will take it right back. How wide are they going to go into turn number 10A? We're 5 wide as they get on the brakes, and the 58 looks like is going to sort themselves in, so it's going to be Max Toth.
And then Cody Wyman jumps himself up.
So red flag conditions. It's time to go racing. Start number 2 of the SportBikeTrackHere.com Junior Cup class. From pole position, Gus Rodeo looking for another good start. Revs are up because the light's on. Now we're away racing. And Rodeo again with a good launch. You can see the rest of the field trying to funnel behind the 96 and catch a bit of a draft.
Glotty on the inside gets a better jump. Davis is going to go into second as they roll into turn number 1. It looked again like the number 99. Avery got a good start. Avery Dreyer got a good jump there, and he's going to go up into fourth. Greg, as they go up into turn number 2, he does. Cody Wyman looks like he's there in fifth.
Ty Scott got a better launch, but not the greatest. So 6th place for Scott. This is going to be interesting. We saw 5 wide into turn 10A on the first lap, the first start. And look at the 70 going by a bunch of people on that KTM. Looking for room. It's 6 wide, heading down into 10A. But Glotty on the brakes. He'll hold on to the lead. Where's the 22 going? Up the inside on the 99.
Yes, he gets himself, slots himself into 4th. So that R3 down the back straightaway was able to kind of hang in there and stay in the draft as these guys come down into the final corner now.
The number 96, Gus Rodeo, in 3rd spot, and it's Cody Wyman up into 4th, trying to go for 3rd place.
There it is.
So Wyman, off the fastest lap of the race, moves himself into a podium spot.
And Toth is just right there on the back of them as well. So again, when we looked at Max yesterday, didn't get all those laps. So right now, these are all kind of new laps to both Davis and Toth. They didn't get to race against these guys yesterday. I'm sure they've seen them on track during practices and during qualifyings, but didn't really get to lock horns with them during the race.
And you can see that Cody Wyman trying to use all the racetrack, that traditional 400 line, and use corner speed to stay with the 2 up front. And right behind is the 28 or 29 of David Kolstad right in the mix.
Yeah, he's got himself back in there, and you can see Rodeo and Toth just behind them. And Cody's done a nice job here of getting that gap back down to those lead 2 guys. The other 3 guys are in formation, so they're not going to let them get away. They should be back on the back of him as Glotty goes down back past Scott down the back straightaway. I can still hear a lot of rev limiters going down into turn number 10. Looks like Wyman's going to try to make a pass on Scott. He's going to get through to 2nd place.
Wow, so Cody Wyman works himself into 2nd spot. Now on the tailpipe of Ben Glotty as they come up over the hill. Is Wyman going to get greedy? No, he doesn't. Oh, he does. He let the brake lever off. Can he get it turned? So Wyman to the lead. He's going to take it to the stripe. Is he going to get there? Because Glotty got a good drive. So now they're side by side heading into turn number 1. Cody Wyman got greedy, and he got away with it for the moment. And Glotty thinks he has it, but Ty Scott goes up the inside.
Yep.
They are fanning all over the place. Glotty again, another look over his shoulder. I think he's really trying to scheme where he's going to do it.
Well, he knows where he wants to do it. I think what he wants to see is how many guys are going to draft me while I'm trying to draft Scott. You know, so Tyler Scott gets in there a little early. These guys got to get a good drive now. And really, Toth and even Cody Wyman, they're in good spots here, as is Kolstad, but they've got to get up on the back of Scott as they come down the back straightaway.
In the draft, on the final lap of this SportBikeTrackGear.com Junior Cup race, Glady makes his move. Side by side, bouncing off of rev limiters. He's got the lead. He's deep into 10A. Did he overcook it? Can he make the corner? Ben Glady, no problem. On the switchback, up the hill. It's going to be Glady with a couple bike lengths. He doesn't know that. He thinks they're right on him. He's got to come down the hill into this final corner. Battle for the podium still raging. Ben Glady, is he going to do it? Finally, is it going to be the 72 of Glady? He'll come across the stripe and take the win in SportBikeTrackGear.com Junior Cup, race number 2.
Love it. Finally for Ben Glady. He did such a fine job there. Able to work his way up there in the draft. Had the wherewithal to block that line even coming down the hill into turn 12. So tremendous job for Ben Glady. That's probably going to be the first of many. Usually when these guys get their first one, Greg, it starts to become a bit of a habit.
Well, when you win a race, why not do it with the fastest lap of the race? Ben Glady with a 41-1, margin of victory just a tenth of a second, and Cody Wyman comes on top of that battle of Toth and Kolstad, who was right there as well.